All right, I guess first, just how's training been this week?
Good. We've had a good week. Obviously, it's always good when you come in on Monday morning and you've got a win at the weekend. So players have been really good again in training. The commitment to the work has been very good, and we want to continue that into this weekend's game.
I was watching New Mexico and Sacramento the other night. I'm just curious, like with midweek games, how much are you able to watch the league outside of games that are played on the weekend?
I think with the technology now, you don't really need to watch them live. I did watch a little bit of that one at the end. I watched a little bit of the MLS games because obviously if that's for recruitment purposes as well. In terms of New Mexico and Sacramento, the only time we'll play them is if we get to the final. So, I keep my eye on all that sort of stuff, but we have the ability to watch any game at any time now.
We've already talked about the roster freeze coming, but since it's been a couple weeks since then, how do you feel kind of the group has been? Because this is your final group now. So how's everybody been?
No, it's good. It's good. We're really pleased we've got Augustine Williams and Ben Afemu. They've been two really outstanding performers this year. It's good. We feel as though we've got a good group now going into the last stretch really, and if we can get enough points where we know we've got a playoff spot secured, it's then about how high we can finish, and then where everybody else finishes in order to look at the opponent you get in the playoffs.
There have been some intense training days in terms of, I think, running and making sure everyone's fitness is there. What's kind of the thought process behind that?
There's we've not got the midweek games. We've got another one coming up, in a couple of weeks, but we want to keep the focus heavily on, the season in hand. Sometimes I think when you get towards this back end, people are really excited about the start. People are prepared to go through the grind through the middle, and then we need to keep the focus when it gets to the end that we're still playing, that we're not thinking about time off next season and all that. So we're still heavily focused on this year, and that's the reason for the extra work that we've been putting in, and hopefully that'll pay off.
North Carolina are outside the playoff spots, but they've shown, especially recently, they can score goals in bunches. What's the biggest challenge you see when you look at them?
Like you said, they're a good team going forward, got goals in them. We're going to have to be wary of that. And they've got some good players. They've secured a good squad there. They've signed some experienced players, and we'll have to be aware of that. But they also play a system of play and a style of play that allows the opposition chances as well. So if we're good enough on the day and we take our chances, I think we'll have a good chance of winning.
There have been some kind of just like coincidental moments of history for Indy 11 against the Carolina teams, I guess you say. But is this your first trip to where they play at Cary?
No, I've been before because that's where they used to have the combine for MLS.
Okay.
So I've been there and it was freezing cold, and it's not an enjoyable place that I was there. So I'm looking forward to going. It's a great playing surface field, so I'm looking forward to experiencing that.